What up, you guys? It's Friday. I had a very stressful week trading my funded account, and I want us to react to this video. I'm a little zooted right now. I ain't even gonna front with you guys, but it felt like the right time to make a video, so I wanted to share this with you guys. So I hope y'all enjoy it, man. Let's get into it. So this guy says he's the last one alive in his family, and before we get into it, man, I don't want this to be all like sad and depressing and shit like that. I want this to be a thing that we think about. You know what I mean? We learn from other people. And we live in a world now where this type of behavior right here can actually genuinely be the best thing for you. You can actually go to the internet and get the fucking support that you need. We are living even more divisive world than ever. However, because of the way we're restructuring how we socialize. And the internet is such a powerful tool, you guys. You can find people who think just like you now so more than ever. And so all of y'all watching me, I just want to say my heart goes to y'all, man. And I don't want to fail y'all. I always want to provide gems to you guys. So you know what? After this video, I'm actually going to start showing you guys how to trade, man. I'm going to start showing you guys how to fucking trade, bro. I spent the last 4-5 years of my fucking life working, sacrificing everything, bro. Everything. Sacrifice everything, man. And sometimes it just doesn't go the way you want it to, you know? And that's kind of what this video is about. And so some people hit the breaking point sooner than others. This was his breaking point. This does not look like a type of guy that would go to the internet for some shit like this, but he felt, what other option do I have? So let's go into it.
Actually redone this a couple of times, but my name is Jeremy Hopper, and it's nice to meet y'all. To anyone who sees this,
Damn.
I'm the last member of my family left. There ain't nobody else. They've passed away. I'm 27, and
Young.
my mama died before she was even 40.
Man. My mama's
My
in her
baby
40s
brother
right
and
now.
baby sister both passed away as infants. And today I realized that if anything were to happen to me today, not a single person on this earth would know I was gone. And I truly doubt anyone would care. And I want some record that I existed, that I was here.
We're going to let this sit for a minute. We're going to have to have a moment of silence real quick, you guys. We get so caught up in the glitz and glamour of the people that are living the great life that we tend to forget that there are many people who, and I'm sure not, we don't tend to forget this, but it's very hard to kind of publicize this type of content on public medias. You know what I mean? Because Jeremy Hopper is not the only one that's experiencing this. This is not to take away from Mr. Jeremy Hopper, but how many other people are living like this? I want to reach out to Mr. Jeremy Hopper, and I actually genuinely thought about this myself, you guys. How many of you guys thought about this? Living in a house by yourself, an apartment by yourself, you guys. Sometimes this is where marriages and when you think about this type of thing, man, some people it's worse being alone than it is. It's hard to be alone. But we're not even talking about being alone. We're talking about his family, you guys. He's completely alone. Of course, he's probably got some friends, girlfriends. I don't know, though, in these days. You know what I mean? I want to say this real quick, you guys. If you're tuning in to me, I want you to always know I got you guys' back. I'm here for you guys. And I'm going to continue to put myself out here because it's important to do things like this. It's important to have areas of discussion and conversation. We're all, even if you guys dislike the things that I talk about, if you dislike the decisions I make in my life, if you dislike me, at the end of the day, I do want to put myself out there because I want to show you you're not alone. If and for all the people who subbed and watched me and things like that, you guys, there's something about me that you can relate to. And so I wanna let you know you're not alone. And I hope everyone here, I want to build a community, and I hope everyone here that's here watching can support each other, you guys. And I got to do a better job at that myself. I got to do a better job at building a community up so we can all support each other, you guys. We are so in the same boat together, and we can all benefit from these types of things, you guys. It just will look differently, but we can all benefit if we work together. And even working together is just being part of a community. Sometimes it's really hard to just reach out. I just felt like I feel like for me, drinking liquor, man. I hate to say this shit, but I'm the most social, and I come to my senses. I want to be around people when I drink, bro. And it shouldn't be like that. I'm not even alcoholic, bro. But like I just feel the best when I drink and shit like that. In my sober, in my regular life, and when I said I sacrifice everything, I sacrificed my social life. I stopped hanging out with people because I sat here trying to learn how to trade. And then I thought about this too, man. It's like, what would it feel like if you were the only person on your family, man? I don't know what we would do if my mama were to pass away right now. You know what I mean? And then life is so fragile. You know what I'm saying? It's such a this makes it ease a little bit, bro. All I gonna tell I'll be a lie to you if I didn't tell you that this shit makes it a little bit easier, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? nah, but I'm just fucking with y'all. But like on a real note though, man, on a real note, there's this weird thing about balancing life, of knowing when of making the decision. Is never You don't know if you're making the right decisions, whether you're choosing to live your life to the fullest or dedicating some years, not just days, weeks, or months, years to bettering your life. You the damned if you do, you damned if you don't. And so in this type of situation, we're going to talk about how we can solve this problem, because I hate videos that just talk about the situation and different scenarios, the situation, or, oh, that sucks, it sucks. So let's talk about how to fix it. Let's actually talk about how to fucking fix it. So what would I do, man? What would you do? Put in the comments down below. What would you do if you were the only one left in your family, man? I personally, this is the way I think about it. And I had to read a couple books about this. One of the best books is I can't remember the name of it, but the guy in the video, in the first like fucking chapter, he talked about wanting to off himself, and then he came to conclusion. He was like, he came to his conscience. He's like, what? Wait, who am I? I'm about to watch myself unalive myself. Who's the me that's watching myself unalive myself? And then, long story short, you guys, what I would do. You come in this world by yourself, you leave by yourself. You got people beside you, but you're the only one that's going to experience that. And so that's how I kind of operate. You got to build a family outside your family. You got to learn how to include your family and still maintain boundaries, and learn how to really love the ones that are around you right now. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's your duty to build up a legion, a family, blood brothers outside of like your actual genuine real family. You got to build all sexes, male friends and female friends. It's important. It's very important to build those types of relationships. So I would honestly kind of like attach on to maybe an ex, get a good relationship with a girl or something. Be a hoe. This is what I would do, honestly. This is what I would honestly do. Be a hoe. Because there's going to be a time when you eventually come across the right person from you being a hoe, because you're talking to so many people, you're around so many people, you're gonna come across someone that you can really like latch with. You know what I'm saying? You can latch to them, and they can emotionally fuel you, and you can emotionally fuel them. They can provide the support you need, and you can provide the support that they need. And then from there, you go up. You include more people into your life. You know what I'm saying? You got that boundary foundation of emotional support. Now you need to continue to get more people around you. Get more romantic relationships. Let them know what's going on though. You know what I'm saying? And then get more friendships. Start hanging out a lot more. And if you don't got the money for it, learn how to find friends at the jobs that you're at. They may not be the best friends, but at least it distracts you, and you get to build relationships from the fact that you don't have a real family. You know what I'm saying? It distracts you from all that, and you're building relationships. You know what I'm saying? And so from there, I would continue to just network. That's really what it's about. You just continue to develop relationships with people. Maybe impregnate a chick. You know, you might have to bite the bullet for child support. Like honestly, find a girl, trap her. I hate to say this shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it, but like for real, you a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of girls out here that want not only just a baby daddy, but a man to be there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you could even go get a fucking stepmom. Find a stepmom and impregnate her. You know what I'm saying? But your duty at this point now is to spread your seed. If you're a guy, it's your point now to spread your seed, bro. For real, for real. And if you're a girl, it's even easier. Just go get impregnated. Just go get impregnated. Keep some. You get a slip up, some dude slips up, and then boom. Got a kid, and then you just put them on child support. That's what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? So as a girl, it's a bit more simpler. It's a bit more simpler. You know what I'm saying? So now, of course, it's not ideal. You know what I'm saying? If you're a girl, I think that honestly, it should be something more on the lines of finding a group of girls, getting around some girls, because as much as I personally, as a guy, I hate girls. The majority of girls out here, because I hate their mindset. I don't hate them, but I hate the mindset that the majority of girls have out here. So when my lady friends are out there interacting with the general populace, you know, it kind of makes me feel some type of way, but I'd rather them hang out with girls than not. You know what I'm saying? And so if I was a girl and I was the only, you were the only girl in your family, the last of your breed, I think it's not too hard. I think you definitely got to start. You definitely got to work, you know, because you got to think about a place to stay. You know what I mean? And so it's you're just gonna have to run carefully. You're gonna have to stick with some girls, find some good girls, and then you're just gonna have to find some good guys. Get a good guy, like a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? You may not like him all the way, but you use him. I hate to say it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of either use him or really love him. He gotta really love him, and he's gotta also love you. You know what I'm saying? You got to have that emotional mutual connection between each other. And then at that point, you gotta continue to get more guys around you. But you gotta make sure to water where the grass is greenest at. You know what I mean? Make sure you continue to water and very much nurture. You need to prioritize your shit. If he's a supportive person, you need to make sure you give him the majority of your attention and your time and love and affection. Give him like 75% and then dedicate another 25% or 20% to like, you know, dedicate like 65 to 75% to your main support guy, and then another like 15% to you, and then another 10 to 15% to dating. You know what I mean? To other guys out there, because other guys are gonna be attracted to you regardless. You know what I mean? Especially if you got a good personality, if you're able to, you know, kind of. But you cannot be thinking about this all the time. You know what I'm saying? This is a conscious moment. You know what I mean? If y'all had that moments when y'all was like a kid, I remember as a kid I would look in the mirror. Sometimes I'm like, I'm a fucking live. Like, I would like touch my cheek or like look at my hands. I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? You know what I mean? Like, I became conscious. Do you remember the first time you became like conscious? You look just at me like, what? Like, who? I'm in this body? Like, what is going on? Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I done had that moment, and he's having that moment right now. Look at this is the face of a guy who's really thought about it, of a person who's really come to terms with their existence. You know what I mean? And truly what it means right now. You know what I mean? And so, you know, but with that being said, man, I think I'm gonna keep babbling. So I'm gonna have to end the video, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's your brother Trey. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'll see you guys in the next video, man. And Jeremy Hopper, salute, my brother. You're brave. You're very brave. And not only that, but you know, think about this and build a legacy. You can build a legacy. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you don't have the time to slack. You don't have the opportunity. You don't have the resources to slack or anything like that. And so the male burden of performance is very real for you, my brother. Thank goodness you seem like you you get things done though. I mean, it's not like you have a choice. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean?